fucking thing sucks!
Sucks.
Ooh.
Yeah, so basically what you need to do in that fight is focus on getting your attacks done.
Damn it.
And then being able to rather quickly
What's wrong? Ignis, you've got to stop this thing. Prompto fell off the train. I pushed him. I mean, Arden made me. I don't know where he is, but we can't leave him.
Stay calm, Note. I'm as concerned for Prompto as you are. But stopping the train would endanger everyone on board. We'd be sitting ducks for the demons.
What do we do?
First, drop the passengers off at Tenebra.
No, I lost 0 seconds. I would have actually gained time.
Given the Chancellor's involvement,
But what you need to do is you need to warp strike
in any case,
from
you may try
warp
to contact us.
warp point from ship to ship. Target a shock trooper. It's going to take about 2 hits unless you can get a warp strike on him.
You okay at least?
What I try and do is, as I'm killing them, I like to line it up with another ship that's in my sights.
Stowaways.
So when you do that, you can literally get the kill and just hold triangle, and it'll suck you into the next ship. Once you do the final, once you get the all 4 kills, just hold triangle. It automatically directs you to the correct ship. This chapter, this is another cool little trick if you need a break. Just keep warp striking and try and go down the center of the train, but leave yourself with a little bit of MP. There's going to be one that's always going to follow you. You know you've hit the end at this cart, and I fucked it. Okay, so whatever. Thankfully it's only a Snaga. There are 2 strikes. Now we have a gargoyle, so this is an issue. I will take the damage, but I want to get him killed very quickly because I want to be in a very specific spot. And he is not going to cooperate. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I want to be in this back corner. And it didn't work because I was out of position. I will show you guys on the next gargoyle that comes up because there's another one that spawns. What you want to do is get both of them killed as quickly as possible and stand in this rear corner here. You can use the I guarantee you can use the bathroom here. Take the controller with you. For the world record, one of my world records in this game includes a kill from the. I was taking a poop because my stomach hurt, and I got attacked by a gargoyle here, and I just mashed O and killed it. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn around. I want to try and get this gargoyle to spawn. There he is. He just literally poofed. Alright, you're going to see... I don't know. I'm not sure if I get mouse over on this, but dead center in the screen, you can see him right there, right? And notice how he can't move? Because of my positioning, he's trying to run straight at me. Well, you can only get to the center of the car. You have to be at the center. We're going to skip right now. Once you see the train, you can skip. Skip again. You can shop here if you would like.
Huh?
I still have like 40-something elixirs. I do not need to shop, so I'm not going to.
Just a flesh wound.
Can
The
you
shop used to be hidden on one of these ships,
see? Wow. that
and
sucks.
I could never find
Cool
it.
world.
They also, looks like they patched this up so you can still keep
wasn't there one
walking
more of
for
you
a little
guys?
bit, which is nice.
Yeah, there was.
Lost track of him.
Is he dead?
Sometimes Ignis almost
Then
walks
cut
off the
him open,
bridge.
keep
It's kind of fun. It's a funny
In the
animation.
meantime, handle
You'll
what's
see him
at
bump
hand.
into the boundary and go, oh. Walk in the straightest line possible. The item shop is to the left here,
Oh,
near those
thanks,
crates.
Adams.
It's one of these
Columns of the
Magitech soldiers.
Imperial Army.
The army that you
The item shop is to the left, the weapon
Fought
shop is to the
for.
right, I believe.
My men and I are in the search and rescue business.
I've only had to
now.
use this shop once. It was a very bad run. We're not going to talk about it.
You mentioned being part of the relief effort. We have a favor to ask.
Ask away.
In light of what you've
Yeah,
told
it's that
us,
guy right over there.
we
He is the
can't
item
allow
shop. You
the
can't
passages to
access him
continue
until you
on.
finish this.
Sure, leave him to me.
Pretty much just follow
who's
Aranea in
gonna
a straight
drive the
line over to
train?
Biggs and Wedge here.
Now that you mention it, yeah. You know anyone?
If you want, you can
I do.
get your feetsies
In
wet.
fact, I know two.
Oh,
Your
they changed
engineers,
positioning. She used to stand
Biggs
in
and
between
Wedge.
them.
No need to worry. They can take a licking.
Only if we have to.
So I'm going to stand in front of
Driving a train to Graulia.
Biggs.
That all.
Well, who would you have me ask?
You got us there.
We'll do it. Hey, really appreciate you going out of your way.
Yeah. No sweat.
We can immediately access this dialogue. Skip cutscene.
Thanks for the
Start running away because you can't jump yet. Jump.
We'll be waiting on board.
If you need fire element, it's to the right. If you need extra money, there's also a glass something, or there's some sort of gemstone over there that's worth a decent bit. I'm talking like a couple thousand. Cutscene skip 1, cutscene skips 2, 3, and you're out. I think it's worth like 1,700 gil. Jump back. You get to Aranea. Roll through them so you don't accidentally talk to anybody. Item shop is to the right. There it is. It's actually it looks like it's the closest guy. Like I said, I've only used it once. Keep jumping and running. You're gonna see this girl. There's gonna be a couple more cutscenes. 1, 2, and a third. Run, jump, jump, roll, jump, jump, jump. Your way back to Biggs and Wedge.
Perhaps this is the way it ends.
Ready to depart. Just swapped out the damage cards for some new ones. Give one of us a holler when you're ready to shove off, then.
If you need a break.
If you need a break.
Talk back to them again, and just mash X. You will depart for Graulia. You have one cutscene skip coming up right here with Aranea. Skip. You have another bathroom break coming up. We're heading into a fairly annoying fight. Is what it is. It's nothing crazy. It's not as bad as Ravis. I'm going to tell you now that Ravis is probably the worst fight in the game. Because it's annoying, and he can just kill you whenever the fuck he pleases. Probably actually going to grab a spare Phoenix down, just in case.
Attention all passengers. We're on our way to our final destination in the Imperial capital.
Yes.
Enjoy the ride.
Seems like they patched out the Prompto skip in Chapter 8, which kind of
Look at
sucks.
all that snow. No wonder it's so cold in here.
We must be approaching the Glacian's cadaver.
Won't be a blessing if all we got's a body.
Let us hope we pass through the gorge without incident.
It's what's after the gorge I'm worried about.
Mash X. Then we're going to turn around and go north first. I grab these things because they're just good to sell. The Mega Phoenix. The base banknote. The High Elixir and the Rusted Bit. I think that's the electric converter. Or electrolytic condenser and the Growlian Metal of Distinction. If you don't feel like grabbing all of them, make sure you grab the last one. You need 2 Growlian Metals of Distinction for a fight coming up. Grab the Chrome Bit there. Again, this is all stuff you can sell for your final shopping if you decide to do it. I usually do it, but this is going to be a very quick one. Another Elixir. And I think that is pretty much it. So what you can do is go back to the boys here. Now, this one, there is no time, because obviously it's dark all the time. Don't forget this, too. That is a Mega Potion. Again, you can sell it. I think I passed the boys already. I did. Like I said, if anything, and good morning, Nikki. Well, yeah, she should be mad, Shintas. Watch all of them. Okay. So, you can see the stop coming up, though. I'm going to take a bathroom break just because this is the last decent one in the room. Well, it's not. That's a lie. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is fine. We're waiting for the train to stop. How are you doing, Nikki? I hope you are well. That's a little early. You want to wait for the train to come to a complete stop? Keep all arms and legs inside the moving vehicles. Skip.
Wonder what it could.
Alright, now this menu's a little tricky and annoying. So what we want to do is Element C. Fire, 99. And we're going to use both Growlian Metals of Distinction. We need these for later. We're going to equip. This is fine. We have a couple of. We're just gonna have to use spare magics here, which I'm okay with.
I think I can see her.
Oh, I forgot the rest of it. Gear. Blade of the Mystic. Sword of the Wise.
It's a shame. She's lying dead.
Snagas are weak to lightning. Throw this on them.
Clean up out here. Warm up in there.
And of course, one will inevitably escape. It's a pain in the dick. Just kill it. Here. Bring back one of the Phyros. Doesn't matter if we constantly have to reload this magic. What we're going to do here, Point Warp. Blade of the Mystic Strike on the Wraith. This should knock it down. And then switch to Sword of the Wise. Point Warp. Do it again. Try and get as far away as humanly possible. People like to use the magic on the Wraiths. I'm going to use it on the Snagas that are about to spawn. They're going to spawn right here, and they're really annoying, and they like to bounce around, so... That's going to take 3. I'm going to manually take the rest of these other 2 down. Well, I guess that guy avoided it too. Again, same thing. while we're hanging here. I'm gonna just clear out the rest of my magics. Ooh, plus the blind side. Okay, that's gonna save us some time. Point warp again. Fyra. Okay, here. Now we're gonna use the 9 caster. This is actually probably gonna end up losing us time, but that is okay. There's gonna be a little bit of time that we get back from this. Again, it's far away. Blade of the Mystic. Warp Strike. This is fine. Potion. Again, jump back. Point warp. Hang for a second, just to get this timing right. Yes, vulnerable with the Quintcast Fyra is going to do a shit ton of damage. It looks like we didn't get all of them off, though. That's fine. You have to use the second one. Don't be shy about it. Trying not to get your party members killed. Oh, I died too. Well, I'm glad you're starting to feel better. That's always good. Feeling good is a good thing. That is a super long warp strike. Should definitely give us vulnerable status. We may be able to kill him here. I don't mind doing it this way because this means I can get that, and this is over. Skip cutscene. Alright, movement in this area sucks again, because try not to hold anything, because Noctis likes to run backwards if you hold forwards. Jump, 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 jump. Roll, roll, roll. Just hold forward. And you're actually here for the end? Good. So we're going to lose time because of the menuing and stuff that we did there. I just did it so I could clear out my inventory so you guys don't have a bunch of shit to look at. What you would the smart thing to do would be just to equip the ×9, because you're going to keep it in that slot for a while. I just do that in case there's an accident later, because you can just misfire it. We're still not going to lose that much time. Skip. Skip. A little bit of a wait on the second one. Third one, skip. Mash X. You're gonna do like 1 jump, 2 jumps, and then crush him. Skip once you get the attack. And keep moving through the train. Roll, 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 jump. Cutscene skip at the end. A little bit of time loss. It's just from menuing. And having to potion so many times.
Fucking thing sucks!
Fucking thing sucks. Alright. So I'm going to dish out some bonus points early. For golding on that ridiculous chapter. Which should never be goldable at this point. That's like done. Totally done. So I break my chapters up weird, because these are like the original splits. Skip the cutscene coming in. Skip the second one.
Hell.
Move! You blind fuck! Skip cutscene again. There's 3, and we're just gonna... Yes, I've seen Deer and Gray 3 times, I believe. Continue the normal train movement strats. Jump through the rooms. Roll through the hallways. Be careful, the camera will flip there very badly.
Keep moving.
The camera just kind of has a mind of its own. I'm not sure why here. Probably because of enemy spawning. Roll through the archway. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm a big fan of theirs. Alright, the driving. I'm going to give you verbal directions. Because the first couple of times until you get it memorized, it can be a little tricky and sporadic. My drive times suck, though, which makes no fucking sense. Hold R2, mash X.
Put the pedal to the metal.
That's the idea.
Don't crash.
Thanks for the tip.
Where are we now?
Inside a tunnel. On the train tracks.
Don't slow down, or they'll catch us up.
Going as fast as I can.
Trying to avoid barrels and hard objects, obviously. But with like most racing games and optimizations, try and take the shortest path possible. So pretty much just stay in the middle until you exit the tunnel and then start going to the left, or the inside.
What was that?
Trying to blow us off the
Then
tracks.
jut right, back to the middle.
One clean hit, and it's over.
It'll take a bit more than that to stop his...
Try and stay in the middle. You're gonna have to turn, oops, a little bit. Try not to get shot with the massive explosions. We're gonna go back inside again, and then we're gonna cross over
You can do it, girl. You can
to
get
the
through
right.
this.
It's closing. For it.
45-40, cutscene skip as soon as you see the final time. Cutscene skip again. Alright, we are going to do Gladio route. It is considerably faster, and there is different tech in this portion than there is in every other part of the run.
No turning back now.
Basically, for this one, just hold R3. If you need to grab a couple more items for sale, there's one here. We're going to jump. I didn't want to actually pick it up. We're going to roll under here. Be careful with your mashing here.
Agnes! Gladio!
You're going to go down X, X, up X. Down X, X, up X. It's going to go into a loading screen. I'm about, like, yeah, I'm literally about 8 minutes behind where I want to be. Alright, we're going to open up into a cutscene skip. So this is going to be a two-parter, obviously. Alright. We're going to push in L3 and just literally run. No matter what happens, just push L3.
Can't move forward.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Quit thinking about what you could.
Just keep pushing L3 no matter what you come in contact with. Honestly, I'd suggest mashing it because he's going to slow down for combat.
So if we can conjure our
Close that screen. Just keep pushing L3 and running. Because Gladio's he's gonna stop running when you enter combat and stop running when you exit combat. Try and run as straight as you possibly can. And don't bother picking anything up because you don't get to keep it. Keep running, don't worry, Ignis will be right behind you. Start out running.
It's dead silent.
We're gonna make a left.
Dead silent. Place is crawling.
We're gonna head towards the marker. Then we're gonna turn around and hit the second marker.
Proceed with caution.
Keep mashing L3.
Keep going a little closer. Yes, that's a good boy.
Cutscene skip. There's a cutscene skip on the first time you hit a door like that. They do this again later in the chapter, but it does not. You want to kind of jump over this table here and just keep running. Straight lines are very important here. Go through this door. Mash triangle. Go to the objective. Cutscene skip 1, 2, 3.
Looks like Arden bought himself some
L3,
time.
and just buffer right into this door.
We need to find Noct before
It'll open up. Start mashing L3. Again, just keep running.
Looks like some sort of cargo bay.
Then there's a high probability the crystal passed through here at some point in time. Is there a lift?
So I got through that encounter before it actually spawned. Go around this guy, and you should be able to exit the spawn.
Right here. Roger.
You can jump up there to save a little bit of time to boost right in. L3 queued up again, hold forward.
We ought to be close to the core of the keep by now.
And that's probably where they're keeping the crystal.
And
keep running.
As we speak.
Gonna go left through this door, then right. Through the corridor, and then right up the long hallway. Gonna make another right here. Cutscene, or mash.
What is it?
The crystal.
Then we're close.
Sure do.
Go to the objective again, and we're gonna have 3 more cutscene skips. Now we're gonna fight, what's its face? So, Koros, just literally try and get as many blind strikes as you can. Blind strike, vulnerable. When he's vulnerable, use your triangle. I'm gonna try and pull him over to this direction and jump. Pulling Foros closer to the door is a little bit of optimization of this. Again, hopefully I have aggro. I'm gonna try. Nope. I'm not sure what he's doing currently. Oh, I moved too far outside of his aggro range. Okay, it looks like they may have patched that. This is a slow Forest fight. Okay, cutscene skip there. The reason why you want to have him close is so you can actually get through this door before Arden finishes speaking.
Hang in there, Noct.
I think from now on I'm actually going to start doing a little bit more commentary while I run. That's close enough. So this one, there is no cutscene skip. Just get close to it and hedge towards the right. Run up the stairs. Yeah, Epic. I wanted to do a little commentary for the people who might want to know this run. Left. Cutscene skip. Don't go right. I always go right and then I realize it's the wrong direction. This should give us Noctis back. But yeah, I know this run pretty well. I think I'm still in 4th or 5th place, as far as I know, on the speedrun boards. I ran this for the series relay. So I'm very familiar with this run. I like it. It's a little technical, a little poopy sometimes, but it's still a good run. As you can see, I'm still de-rusting a little bit, but this run is definitely going to be closer than my last run. My last run was about 12 minutes behind. This one's looking like it should be right around 10. Mash X. We're going to jump through. We're going to equip Sword of the Father. Alright, we're going to wait for these guys to spawn. Pretty much just kill them. Take your time. Don't go crazy. Just get them before they explode, because that's when stupid things happen. Move forward. These guys are going to spawn. From what I've seen, there's no real benefit to waiting to kill these guys until the door gets closer. We're going to wait for this guy. Yeah, this is very easy compared to 12. It's easy to finish a run, but it's very difficult to get a very good time. You need to be very aware of your camera angle, your equipment, your gill at all points. I will say 12 is definitely a more difficult run, though. It's definitely easy to fail a 12 run.
How do you know that?
Yes, Gladio saves about 18 minutes, for me at least. That's fine, because this is pretty much on a timer.
That was
Fucking
close.
thing sucks!
What did we lose? Like 11 seconds? That's not bad.
Welcome. Thanks.
After we were separated, we received help from the usual suspect.
That bastard's playing with us.
We're gonna lose time on this, so I went the wrong direction.
Together.
All but one of us.
Reunited with your retainers at last. How very touching.
Yeah, I don't really get fucked by Mateus too much. It's been Jellies and Armon and Mandy's have been my past 3 run killers. Hover over this switch.
Find your dear Prompto soon.
Gladiolus is on sale for a fine price of $19.99.
Locked. Meaning there's someone inside?
Just keep running at this point. I'm not sure. Either is quicker.
I knew you.
I don't know why I still have this split.
Oh my
God, Aaron, you're so fucking cool. Holy shit.
But it's gold.
Hey.
I think that was an early split, but whatever. To be honest, you can tell Prompto no or yes. It really doesn't matter. It depends just how you want to talk to Prompto. Everybody just usually mashes yes. I'll show you what no is, and prepare to be extremely disappointed.
No. Why would I be?
Don't tell me you still think that I'm Arden.
It's not like that. I knew the real you wouldn't kick the bucket
At least not until I got to lay a guilt trip on you in person.
Yeah.
The thought of that alone gave me...
If you are short, there is a muscle stimulant.
Don't be. Everything's
in the room to the left. Since we buy power X's, not this room to the left, but it's back towards the key card room. So basically the only other way that's open, that direction has a muscle stimulant in it if you need it. The game can soft lock in this area coming up.
Knocked. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
I've heard this sound before. On the train.
It's so nice that jumping is no longer nerfed.
It's nearby.
Skip this cutscene.
And it may hold the key to restoring your power. It's here.
Run to this thing. X. Skip cutscene. Skip cutscene. Skip. Yep. Nope. Alright. Imperial Medal of Honor. Necessary. Mega Elixir. Super necessary. Gear. Up. Sword of the Wise. Up. That's fine at left. Ring of Lucy to the right. Quad Fyra is going to go back in that slot. we're going to go to Ignis, and he is going to get enhancement. Equip the ring. Jump R1 and triangle. This is going to cast Alterna. It'll get rid of the giant and may take a few Snagas with you. We're going to do Sword of the Father on this Snaga coming up here. And this one behind as well. That should have cleared all the Snaga. We're going to ready the Quadra cast Fyra and throw it on Reaper. That should be it. Good to go. Don't even look back. We go forward this direction. I'm going to pop an elixir because this is the quickest way to do this, and we're going to equip the ring. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy and drag him back with me with these 4, and we're going to pull off an Alterna here. This should clear the entire room. I'm going to pop another elixir here while we're waiting for this door to open, and I want to wait for this room to clear for a second because I want this Fyra to be ready. I'm going to throw the Fyra right here on the Wraith. Then I'm going to ring the rest of the room, which has now dramatically spread out. Sword of the Father, I believe this is a Axeman. He'll go down pretty quickly. Pop another elixir. That is the muscle stimulant if you need it. Or no, I'm sorry, that's the high elixir.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, sorry, I have to rapid fire this. Our next Fyra is ready. We're going to drop this on the Reaper. And then we're going to try and get this Alterna off. It may or may not grab the Reaper, and it looks like it did. There is still a Rogue Axeman in the back room here. I think this is actually the muscle stimulant right there.
Both made it to safety.
There it is.
Our train drivers.
And this is a high potion if you need it. So this is the room that was locked. We're going to go through this one. So just keep going straight. Buying elixirs in 12 sounds like a waste of my time. Okay, this is the final shop and the final place to get all of your shit ready. If you are uncomfortable or are not using Hawk Snow's route, and you're not worried, and you're not... Well, basically, I'll put it this way. Unless you have a time like mine with a 518, where you need to start cutting things rapidly to improve it, feel free to make your magic and then come back and take a minute or two and refill on these guys so you have a backup, alright? I'm going to do some item shopping on the right side here. I have a lot of gil, so I'm just going to buy a bunch of ethers. This should be more than enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this. We're going to go Ascension, Combat. We're going to go Stalker, Super Stalker. Over to Elements, or, I'm sorry, Elemency. 99 Ice, 33 Fire. I'm doing this a little out of order. And this is going to be the Imperial Medal of Honor. It's going to give us 7 Blizzars at 169 with a 5-chain. Then we're going to do 33 Fyra, or Fire, 99 Lightning, and this is very important. Marlborough Eye. 157 Quint Cast. We're going to equip this guy in the bottom slot. And we're going to put the Talisman over the Heliodor. Boros is our next fight. Do not fuck this up, because otherwise he is a pain in the ass. What you're going to do is you're going to have Thundara queued up. The second the screen loads, just hit circle. Okay? Perfect. I've already swapped to the ring, and I'm going to attempt to Alterna the rest of these guys. Looks like they stayed pretty nicely. Perfect. That is the cleanest Boros fight you can get. We're going to go left here, and we're going to get on the elevator. Okay, so that was really quick. What we're going to do... Sword of the Father, up. Trident of the Oracle left. And Blizzara.
Hey, things are looking up.
Let's see what we came for.
One half. Hanger.
Alright, we just have to play this by ear. This fight fucking sucks. Alright? This fight sucks. Oh. Nah, I'll just leave it.
Your Majesty, your precious.
Skip the cutscene. Ravis is invulnerable for a little bit. You can try ringing him. For some reason, the elixirs usually give you an invulnerability. It does not work with Ravis. So we're going to start off with that, and then we're going to try and ring him a couple of times. Because as you can see, he is a very tough fight. That's a miss. I'm going to go and load an ether up really quick. We're going to try him again. He moves around way too much. He does way too much damage. He's a fucking pain in the ass. Another miss. We probably should have bought more ethers. We have another chance to do so later. Alright. That calls for an elixir. I'm going to try and freeze him again. Just because it kind of locks him in place. Another miss. Oh, that one didn't miss. Okay, so that's a pretty decent Ravis. It's pretty average. Alright, what we're going to do really quickly here. We're going to open the menu. Here, up, air step blade.
Keep an eye on Iggy.
I'll keep both on him.
So you notice I also ethered. I'm going to try and stay right here. Ah, I got pulled. But we want to Alterna. We want to Alterna as much as we can to make this as safe as possible. We're going to Elixir here. Okay, try and get these guys out of the way. As you can see, they can't hit me for a certain period of time because of the Elixir. For some reason, Ravis ignores that invulnerability frame. Okay. Iron Giants are coming up. What we want to do is get rid of these Iron Giants. We cannot have them here because they will end up fucking shit up.
It's our only chance.
We're waiting for this elevator, and if you do it wrong, they will fuck your shit up. Another very important thing to notice, or to take note of, is this elevator. Once you go down this elevator, you do not have access to your items. Yeah, you try an Alterna Ravis. Okay, so you cannot get hit here. Do whatever it takes to avoid taking damage. If you get downed, you will get downed, and you have to restart from after the Ravis fight. It's a huge time loss. What I do is just run and just try and warp strike past everything once it spawns. Nice straight lines. Don't try and get cutesy. Don't try and get fancy. Cutscene skip. Yeah. So if you can't Alterna Ravis, try and use your magic, like whatever magic you have left laying around, especially if you have fire magic, use it. Another thing you can do is the Trident of the Oracle. If you have an extra muscle stimulant that you can spare, use it. Use a muscle stimulant and try and get behind him and just... what my technique is I will warp strike because it's always at least ×3 damage on him. Then try and get behind him and use Trident of the Oracle. I'm going to reset the air step sword, and we're going to jump. This is your last official break of the game coming up. It is 3 minutes.
Your journey is over, Noct.
Sadly, if this was only 3 minutes long, I'd still have a chance to PB. It's looking really good, though. My PB did not have a very good Ravis. As you can see, my sum of best Ravis is a 1623.
Unharmed by the light, chosen king.
However, my that was with a first ring Ravis, so that's how much time you can save. We still have about 5 minutes in the chapter, I want to say.
Twisted men into monsters, the likes of which you've seen.
Baby girl.
That's a wolf. Could cure the afflicted. His body would come to host myriad demons. Countless lives be spared. But a jealous king, one not chosen by the Christians, ostracized and demonized this healer of the people, making a true monster of him. I gave you my name.
Guess I'm blocking the
but you should know that it was not the name given to me at birth.
Oh, where's your girlfriend?
Lucis Kyler
Foster,
is my
yes.
proper name. You'll never guess whose name this is.
Yeah, toss that.
Killing this mortal will bring me sweet satisfaction. Playing with is just
yeah, about 30 to 45 minutes. I have to put the VOD and then...
once the crystal and the king are no more.
So 90% of this game's voice... What? Yeah, pretty much. 90% of the voice acting in this game for Noctis is just him moaning and grunting. Not my dad.
Gather strength, O chosen.
Alright, cutscene skip. Once the music starts. The correct answer is nothing here. Which is to the right. Skip cutscene once the border opens up. Again, you're gonna go to the right and say nothing. Screen's gonna widen up. Skip. The light waxes full. Get off! Skip. You can skip that one, it doesn't really save time. And then skip this one. Leave the prison. Skip Umbra. I'm gonna save time here. Like we're gonna save some time.
Oh my god, Aaron, you're so fucking cool.
Apparently we're gonna have a gold split somehow. So that apparently was really good movement. Yeah, that's another reason why I don't like Arden. He wears a fedora.
Man, how long was I out?
Alright, we have the air step blade equipped. Start warp striking as quick as you can. Camera angle sucks. Just keep warp striking.
Last man standing.
I'm gonna save it there just so I can line this up properly. You can warp strike over and on top of all the obstacles here. Use that to your advantage. Make sure you have MP trying to pass these guys. They can stun lock you and it fucking sucks. What we're gonna do here is go to the right. What are you doing? The last item we used was an ether, so it's going to be selected. Unless you're trying pure ring strats, do not be afraid to just wear yourself all the way down. Okay, that was an elixir, but whatever. Just keep moving extremely north. Just like try and go directly north. And just keep warp striking your way along. You're gonna get to the road, right? Enter the road. Now start warp striking towards this truck that's gonna come around. The quicker you get to this truck, the quicker the cutscene triggers. Boom. That's a huge time save there as opposed to waiting for it. Skip the cutscene. Skip the cutscene. Like, that saved about 20 seconds as opposed to going up to the road and just waiting for it.
Wow. I can't tell you how good it is to see you again.
Yeah, you sure look different though.
You think so? Guess I've grown some these 10 years.
10 years?
The guys must be pinching themselves right now.
Where are they anyway?
Lestalem, more often than not, but they take a lot of trips to Hammerhead. For Miss Cindy. You know, back at the garage. She's a tough one, but when she needs a little extra muscle out on the road, she gives him a call.
This is a delicious combo.
Oh, speaking of which, the guys said they're near Hammerhead right now, so we'll be meeting them there. You know, ever since you disappeared, Your Majesty,
I love all
nothing
fruit.
at nighttime non-stop. Lestalem still has light thanks to the power plant, so just about everyone's taken refuge there.
Only there?
Everywhere else has been abandoned. Demons moved in, forcing the people to move out. People still swing by the garage at Hammerhead from time to time, but it
Tough roll,
usually is
Shintos.
for repairs. These days it's less of a service station and more of a slayer station, a base for demon hunting. The garage is still open though, one of the few places that is.
So, Sid, is he still alive and kicking?
He's kicking all right, just not as hard as before. He hasn't really been himself lately. At least, not since he moved out to Lestalem. Someone suggested he move the garage there too, but old man Sid wasn't having it. He called it a big fat chocobo.
A big fat chocobo turd of an idea.
This wouldn't be the same anywhere else.
That sounds like Sid, all right.
Miss Cindy said she didn't mind either way, so the garage will probably.
Now's
stay
a good
put for a
time to
while.
fill up your vape.
And without any tinkering to do, Ignis's gourmet seafood is about all Sid has left to look forward to.
Oh yeah, this is the world of ruin, by the way.
With all the demons prowling around, more folk were getting hurt.
You cannot currently explore this area.
So Iris talked the marshal into taking out the
If you
demons
haven't taken the
themselves.
survey,
Iris the Demon Slayer, they call her.
and you don't
Mario and the
want
others, they lend him a hand whenever they can.
to be able to
Pronto spends most of
explore
his
this
time
area
around
and fight in
Hammerhead.
it,
He tries to impress Miss Cindy, but she's already married to her work.
clearly you love the devil.
He hunts too.
6.
We tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He said if anything, he's more used to the darkness than we are.
I forgot his.
Like, you can't tell me this area wouldn't be fun as crap. It'd just be like a
But that being
siege
said,
mode.
He gets by pretty well on his own. Gladio and Prompto usually hunt on their own as well. It isn't often you see the three of them together nowadays. They still work as a team every once in a while, but each has his own
I
set
mean,
of tasks. to keep
Koinu,
busy.
don't even start with me, young lady.
We've arrived.
Okay, so you chose Iris as a playable
I'll be so
character.
happy to see you. Don't worry. I won't be going anywhere. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Skip cutscene. If you need to shop, feel free. Oh wait, you can have Aaron A as a playable character? Alright, I commend you. I was gonna say, if you chose Iris as a playable character, I was going to ban you. I don't even think I'm kidding. So we don't need shit. Return to Insomnia. You can buy... There's all sorts of shit we used to do here, like buy a talisman, restock, skip. Okay, this is Hawk Snow's route. So my final meal is going to be... this. Guarantees critical hits. This proved to be quicker for me than relying on the ring or anything else. I chose the World of Ruin just because I think it would be a lot of fun. It would give this game a lot more playability towards the end. I'd love to play as Aranea, though. Hot damn, that'd be fun. I think eventually what they're going to do is they're going to release all of it because it's going to keep them busy. Oh, found your girlfriend, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, skip. And air step sword, we're just gonna bust through everything. Point warp if you want to, because it can save some time. And then just go against the camera angle. Keep moving. This guy will one-hit kill you, so I try and stay as far away from him as possible. Point warp as soon as you can, because it's gonna be a huge distance. And keep going this way. It should be south. Aim for this point warp.
Let's take it down to the underground.
Jump and then roll under. Once you're on the stairs, you're fine. Alright, last bit of menuing.
It's worn down.
We're gonna go Ascension. Magic. That's not what I wanted. Magic level. We're one short, aren't we? Not enough AP. Alright, that's fine. We'll do it after this. Screw it.
Always came in handy.
Used to be filled with people.
Actually, we won't. We're gonna go gear. Noctis is going to get the Thunderbolt. Or wait, no. Noctis is going to get the Hyperion. Gladio is going to get the Thunderbolt. Ignis still has enhancement. This is good. We're going to save this, and we're going to swap back to the Thundara. You can also use Fyra as an alternative there. We're going to go Sword of the... We're going to land, actually, and do it this way. Sword of the Wise, Ring, Hyperion. This will be fine.
See that it is again.
Oh, this is important, though. Prince's Jacket, no fatigues. We're going to pop a Power X here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run into these guys here. And drop this, because that's just going to destroy him. It helps if you can get the Salpinks in. Because they fucking suck. If you can't, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It will go down easy enough because you're boosted. I'm going to show you guys a neat trick that Mala did during the relay. I'm not sure if it's super quick, but goddamn is it super cool. These troopers, right? Ready? Circle. Ow! Come on. Bullshit. Circle. 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 Oops, missed that one. Circle. Slow fight. Ah, shit. I don't get AP, do I?
Really takes it
okay, this is fine. We'll deal with it. Alright. To the left, we're going to go Blade of the Mystic. I'm gonna save the Thundara because I want to use up the Fyra first, just in case things get really fucking weird. Like I said, the magic level is important, but it's not important enough to be a huge fucking non-starter here. Yeah, it'd be a great post-game addition. If you need fire magic, it's over there for some reason.
I think my heart might be slowing.
What we're gonna do is we're going to fire and then try an Alterna. Or actually, no. What we'll do is Blade of the Mystic. Or no, we'll just use... Of course he would dodge it. Then try and ring him. Miss. We'll give it 3 attempts.
Maybe I'm just better at hiding.
Okay, so this can also happen sometimes here. Is we're gonna get the summon, and I'm just gonna summon it. For some reason it happens there. He's already dead. It's just gonna take a while for the animation to finish. Or he's not dead, I guess. Whatever. This fucking game. Now he's dead. Alright, last menuing. Get rid of Fyra. Going to believe Blizzara. This is going to go to the Trident of the Oracle. Get rid of Talisman. Toss on Heliodor. And that is going to be it for the game here.
Impeccable.
Guess we've still got a little fight left in us.
You say that like we've already peaked.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't even reached our prime.
Alright, so what we're going to do is... We're going to start with Blizzara. Yeah, the thing is, it's... Skip this cutscene.
Stay cool.
And we're back to the beginning of the game. Alright. How do you cast that? L1. I use L1 or R1 to lock on and hold triangle. You need to have full MP to do it. Alright, last real vape I'm gonna get.
Here it comes! I got your back!
Alright, first thing we're gonna do, just hit circle. Right under the Oracle. Warp Strike. And look at the amount of damage we're doing because of the crits. We're gonna kill him before he gets up, pretty much. We have another summon already. We're just gonna use it. Okay.
So even that wasn't enough?
It's done for the world.
R2. I'm gonna use a muscle stimulant here.
Out of the frying pan? Dot, dot, dot.
We need to put this thing out.
And we're gonna Blizzara. And try an Alterna. One miss, that's fine. Pop an Ether. Try again. Missed again. I'm just gonna do as many as I can until I have to use this second blizzard. Okay, that's fine with the miss. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap to the Trident of the Oracle, and we're just gonna kick the shit out of him. can use Ignis's enhancement here as well to do more cold damage or ice damage.
What can we do to kill it?
Get out so it doesn't kill us!
This is just a rough fight in general if you don't get lucky. And sometimes you'll just miss. Refuses to break away from his fire self, which is kind of the annoyance. Yeah, this is just a bad fight. We're close though.
Flames never stop.
Burning super hot now!
Scouts in a blaze. Fire with fire.
I'm gonna prep this for Arden. Oh, I forgot what I was... You could Armiger here, realistically, if you wanted to. I choose not to. I'd rather save it for Arden. Yeah, this is just a bad case of if it can go wrong, it will. Because he just refuses to fucking take any damage. He hasn't, like... This is not how Ifrit normally goes. At all. Like, it's like he's stuck in a loop of what he's not supposed to do. There it is. And of course he'll hit you while you're trying to summon. Cutscene skip after summon. Just run, don't jump.
What did she say?
Told me to bring back
I'm gonna prep this Thundara. So basically what we're gonna do with Arden is we are going to cast Thundara immediately. Item the Muscle Stim, or Power X I think we have. Either or.
At long last, the Citadel.
The throne.
We lost some serious time there. That was just a bad fight. Partly my fault, partly boss RNG.
Guess he's expecting company.
He wants this.
Yo, happy birthday, obnoxious Linux guy.
Think the elevator's working?
Huh. Sure looks like it.
He is really...
This is the longest fucking elevator ride for like how many whatever floors it is. Really not that many floors. Yeah. I've been feeling under the weather.
The throne room.
Yeah, that was me. I got the crazy good alternate hits. I got first ring Ravis and first ring Ifrit.
It's time to take it.
Marathon luck. I still got a 522 though, because I dicked around the entire run.
Tonight.
Okay. So. Last bit of jumping and optimization of movement. I have the Thundara because it's the strongest spell I have in my inventory right now. I think I can actually... The other issue is I did not have magic level. Without magic level, I was doing about 3,000 less damage with every cast. Like, every effect cast. So that ended up being about 30,000 damage short. That's another reason why. If you look at the damage numbers, they were low for magic. Normally it's like 5s, 6s, and 7s. I was getting 2s and 3,000s.
To take with me. Oh. Yeah. I get it. You can take whichever you like. Then it's settled. That's the one? No backsies?
Just keep mashing. Mash through this entire scenario. That's a cutscene skip, though. Jump up the stairs. I have magic queued. Now this is gonna be just like Forest. And also first Ifrit. You're gonna cutscene skip into the battle and just immediately open with it. I'm now gonna open with a Power X and go right into Armiger. It may be overkill, but it makes sure that this battle is over before it starts. So once you see him at a little bit below half health, or better yet, just ride Armiger out. You want to make sure he's under half health, and you'll see that his health bar came back up. This is fine. Now this is just like Leviathan. Hold back and circle. Hold circle, go back, wiggle a little bit. Because we took the Power EX, you can see how quickly I'm just chewing down his health. This is probably going to be one of my quickest Arden fights. Okay, you can die here. It happens. It's a rare chance. He needs to hit you when you have like literally 0 health and you're not recharging. And this portion is almost over. Real simple. Cutscenes, or not a cutscene skip here. Now it's a cutscene skip. You forth to Oblivion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
When your father died,
if you time it perfectly, he can't hit you back.
When your beloved died, you lay
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 time.
Fucking thing sucks!
So, 4 minutes better than my last run.
is how you would end it.
And that is Final Fantasy 15 for you guys. The only thing left to do is sing at the ending credits. And I'm going to start grabbing the first part of this tutorial while we watch the end of this. Pretty simple. I kind of just like started doing this and then I started explaining it and then I realized I should just do a tutorial video right in the middle of this.
What will you do?
Thanks, guys.
Banish the demons and bring peace?
Yeah,
Erase
pretty much.
History once
It started off really kind of tepid early in the run and then it just kind of got...
You can rest
I just decided to start doing it, I guess.
Close your eyes. Forevermore.
I will await you in the beyond.
Okay, cool. I found the first part. Early on in the beginning of this game, there was great debate about when the game actually ends. I'll run Dark Cloud 2 if you give me $100 right now. Because there is technically still one input left in the game. However, it will trigger itself if you leave it alone. So it was not counted as the final input.
So this is farewell.
Yeah.
That run is just such an RNG fuckfest. Man, I don't know.
No turning back now.
Yeah, it'll eventually take care of itself.
Gladio. Ignis.
How good is the Final Fantasy 15 run?
I leave it to you.
It's rewarding. It's rewarding knowing that every time you put this game in and hit start, you're gonna finish.
Godspeed. And take care. Majesty.
No, it's not hard.
The time has come.
It is an easy run to finish. It is a hard run to get a good time in. Well, that's because Koinu gets salty dogs.
I'm home. I walk tall.
Oh, those are my notes. I think they're pretty accurate. Just double check the VOD to make sure.
I love you all. Luna. Guys. Dad. The time we had together. I cherish. Kings of Lucis. Come to me!
12 is borderline impossible to finish. I'll be frank with you. Yeah, 12 is like nailing Jello to a fucking tree. FF5 is hard.